ready for some football. Give everyone a second to catch up, get it in here. What's up? What's up? Hello, guys. Welcome in. Norway, England. Here we go. We'll see. Output captures down, input captures up. That's what we want. Getting ready for a kickoff here. There's Erling Haaland, that man right there. Who you guys got? What should the U.S. men's national team do? Also, that performance on Monday was embarrassing. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they should do anything different than what they're doing. I think they need to have more time. They need to ASAP. They need to re-sign Pochettino. Have another cycle with Pochettino in there. They'll be good. They just need to get the experience and build up their belief. So that's what my thoughts are. I can't get this. I was going to try to have an overlay clock for you guys to see, but I cannot get it to download right. So I'm at 41 seconds into the match. Dan's Boring Channel. Dude, welcome back to the stream, man. It's been a while. I had a chance to catch a watch along this World Cup because of work and time zones. Dude, I totally get it. I haven't been able to stream as often as I would love during this World Cup because of work as well. But I'm excited for this game, honestly. I think England should have it, but Norway, I kind of hope Norway pull it out. No more Matt Freeze. He was crazy. He kind of had a good World Cup until that last goal that he, that third goal that he conceded. That was so bad. I don't think he'll ever put on a U.S. men's team kit again for a World Cup. At least I hope not. But he had played pretty well up until that point. Can't see England stopping Holland all match, so they'll need to outscore the Vikings. That's for sure. I mean, I think on paper, England should have this. This shouldn't be that much of a problem for them, but Norway or Holland is just on a historic little tournament here, so there's that. So what do you guys think about this match? Let me have your opinion there in the chat. 17th, what did it say? 17th World Cup appearance. England is their 17th FIFA World Cup appearance. 1966 was their last championship. Thank you, Fox, for giving me trivia. Yeah, on football, yes, but on paper, yes, but football isn't played on paper. Yep. Painfully aware of that. All right. If you guys want to play better, they need to start from training youth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just put a video out about that today. It was a little discussion me and Dylan had after that loss. We filmed a little impromptu podcast on the end of that stream, and we were talking about that. We got to do better with our development of talent over here, man. That's for sure. I swear by the time this final happens, I'm going to have this overlay situation figured out, so we'll have a clock on the screen. See, usually when teams keep Haaland quiet for Man City, which isn't often, it's by stopping his service rather than doing anything to him. Tell me more about that. I'm not exactly sure I understand what you mean, stopping his service. You mean they stop his ability to... I'm not sure what that means. Service. That's a new term, I think, for me. I'm not sure I understand that. Dude, Norway's kit is super fire. I love the red kit with the blue cross. Pace of this game much slower than the way England-Mexico started out. Stopping the people who assist him. Oh, so you take away the midfield. Got it. Take away his link-up play. That makes sense. Oh, here we go. Norway with a little attack. They're getting the ball to Haaland. Well defended. John Stones got it. Yeah, I think trying to think about. I think that makes sense because Haaland is more of the type of striker who just gets a handful of touches per game, but he finishes well. So if you can stop him from getting the ball on his foot, you can stop him from scoring. So that means you need to take out that midfield threat. That makes sense to me. Oh boy. But yeah, that England-Mexico game, we were 6 minutes into that match and already I think had like 4 shots on goal at that point. It was pretty crazy. All right, England with a little bit of an attack coming here. All right. They've got the ball out onto the wing. Send it over to the other side. Little offside for England there. 6:45 is where I'm at in the match. Everybody welcome in. Let me know where you guys are watching from and what time it is where you're at, because it's 4 p.m. for me here on a Saturday. Nice little time to watch some football. Dude, the crowd is silent. What in the world is happening? They got it to Haaland. Tough for England there. Well defended. $10 p.m. there in England. Yeah. All right, Dan said, that's what I meant. If you isolate Haaland and don't let him get on the ball. Yep. Makes sense. 11 p.m. in Libya. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming the next match. We'll see. We'll see it. There is a chance I can, but I may have to jump in for part of it, not the full thing. It's 11 p.m. The Argentina match will start at 3 a.m. And I'm sure you're staying up for that. Big match. Big time game. Boy, if Norway's such a dark horse in this tournament. But if they I think Norway is the team that I'm rooting for the rest of the tournament, because if they were to pull it off, to go from like not qualifying for a World Cup to finally they qualify for a World Cup and then they go on to win it, that would be awesome. That would be such a crazy coincidence. Or not coincidence, it would be such a crazy story. So far, England have 73% of the possession, though, so Norway's going to have to play counter-attacking football for sure. We got here. The Mexico-England match was 2 a.m. kickoff for me. The TV channel here showed the match as if it was live with no spoilers at 7. So not everyone stayed up to watch live. Well, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to avoid spoilers and watch the match. I can't do it, though. I've tried to do that with American sports. I just have to watch it live. I can't. I always skip ahead and fast forward and kind of want to see the ending and make sure I even want to watch it. I can't watch recorded sports. I have to watch it live. Or highlights afterward. Got to go England in this one. Norway is one of our derbies here. Oh, I got you. I'm just letting y'all know that I think it would be cool for Norway to pull that off. All right, Norway with a counterattack. Here we go. They got the ball on the right wing. Nah, they're going to have to redistribute. Start over. July 11th. If it wasn't for English, if I wasn't English, I would think the same. Just as I'd be cheering for Switzerland to win the next match. Gotcha. To be fair, I wasn't treating Norway as a dark horse before the tournament because I've seen how they were playing in qualifications. I expected a good result. I expected them to be good, but I kind of expected them to only be good because of Holland. I didn't expect them to actually put together the performances that they've done thus far. It's been very, very good. So far, though, the pace of this match has been kind of lame. Let's get some build-up going here. That's what I'm asking for. I think I figured something out. Would you believe it? Come on now. Well, maybe I didn't figure it out. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome into the stream. Sorry for the little bit of a lame stream here. I'm trying to get my my streaming set up all together, and it's always a hassle. Oh, man. Please, England. Please, Norway. Let's not have a snooze fest here. This is a quarterfinal. Let's play it like a quarterfinal. All right, so the English TV coverage has mentioned the temperature about 10 times in the first 13 minutes. Might explain the pace of the game. Yeah, it's so slow, man. This is that sort of football where you're trying not to concede. You're just playing to first team and makes a mistake and capitalize on it. And I don't like that. Let's play some attacking ball. Let's push the pace a little bit. Let's try to get a little bit of a press going. I mean, I'm seeing about 10 guys standing. Come on, let's get it going. Let's get it going, fellas. That's not what I'm trying to do. Good grief, man. You guys see the whole behind the scenes situation over here. Here we go, England. Well defended by Norway there. What national team are you rooting for now that the U.S. got knocked out? I'm kind of just watching the games as like a, just kind of completely neutral. Kind of probably will. Norway is probably the team that I like the most right now, so probably Norway. But if England win, I'll follow England and watch England. I love Spain. You guys know, if you watch me during my Euros live streams, you know Spain is one of my favorite teams. But I genuinely am at a place where I kind of like every team that's left in the tournament so far. So, except I don't really care much for France. So, Argentina, I'd be fine with Argentina. I'd be fine with Norway. I'd be fine with England. But I don't love France. Who do I think at winning it all? I just think it's hard not to pick France. France have been the most consistent in this tournament. They've been in, it would be 3 straight finals if they, right? Or 4 straight finals if they made it this tournament. They're hard to pick against. They've got such a stacked team too. Such talent. So it's hard not to pick France. But I think it would be cool for Norway to win or England to win. I'd be happy for either of these teams to win the whole tournament. It'd be a fun story if England won it, because they haven't won it in so long. It'd be cool for Argentina to do it, to go out. Messi's career ends on top. That would be awesome. I really like, there are so many options that I'm so neutral. I mean, the gut punch of the United States being taken out of the tournament was so, and the way that it flamed out was so pathetic that I kind of took my resolve out. So I'm just sort of watching for the love of the game and for the beauty of the game. So I like a lot of the teams left. Why don't I like France? I don't know. Something about them. They remind me of PSG. I think the colors reminds me of PSG, and obviously it's a French team. I don't really like PSG. I've only rooted for PSG once in my life. That was against Arsenal, for obvious reasons. But I don't know. It's not like I have a vendetta against France. I'm not going to be upset with any of these teams winning it. But France is not my favorite. Whoa, Bellingham. That was close. Bellingham almost got himself a goal there. He was in position. Don't know if any team is able to stop France. They have everything to win. Yeah. They have everything to win it all, for sure. They've got quality players all up and down the squad. Mbappe's on a historic run. I mean, a team that's got as much quality as they have, and they have the star power up top, is going to go far. So Norway has the star power up top, but I'm not sure they have the everything else you want up and down the pitch. England has the star power and has a very stacked team. I just don't know who could beat France, to be honest. Everyone's saying France, but they haven't really been tested yet. I guess part of it might be based on history as well, because France has been so dominant for the last, 3 World Cups. So you kind of just expect them. Spain can beat France, but France is scary. Yeah. Man, this game is so slow. We're 20 minutes in. We've got 1 shot for England, no shots for Norway. We've had 1 shot in 20 minutes. This is that kind of game that Americans get annoyed by. But this is so rare in my time watching football. These games are not the majority of the games, but this is that boring kind of game right here. And Norway's playing so far off of them, man. They're inviting pressure, man, all the way clear up to the final third of the pitch. They're still inviting pressure. And they are very content. They're not pressing. They're just going to play that defending. See them adjust right there on the run. They thought they had Bellingham. This is crazy, man. Still siding with Argentina. This is what happens when you have England and Norway play in 30 degree heat. Hey, I won't lie to you. I was just out in this heat playing football in my backyard, and that's actually 100%. You might be able to see the sweat on my shirt. I was literally in my backyard. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was out there kicking the ball about. Almost broke a window. I'm not kidding. I almost broke a window. I kicked it too hard. So they don't get an excuse. I was out there doing it. Overweight, out of shape, knee injury, and everything. I was out there playing. And I wasn't playing this kind of kickabout that they're doing right now. What is happening on this pitch, man? Let's get an attack. Here they go. This is what this weather does. It sucks the life out of you. That's true. I'm just playing with them. No, I played real football. Well, I got both of them back there. I played. Ooh, there we go. Little attack from England. Oh, gosh. Good clearance from Norway. No, I played football. That was a good little attack. We had something from England there. Well, I guess if they are playing in Florida, it actually might be miserable. They're playing Miami. Okay. Let's get a look at it. Let's get a look at the weather there. Let's see. Let's pull up Miami. Miami, Florida. Okay, so it's only 87 degrees Fahrenheit. It says that it feels like 98. Okay, so that's a pretty high heat index. I say it's only 87 because it is actually 100 degrees here where I'm at. But Miami, they've got, let me look at the humidity. That's what's going to tell us. That humidity is normally like 80% down there. Yeah, 70% humidity at 87 degrees. Yeah, that's intense weather. That's pretty rough. That right there is hydration break kind of weather. And they are playing with an open dome, so that's hydration break kind of weather right there. I don't know why I cannot screen capture this timer that I have over here. Let me do browser source, add source. Nope. Are you kidding me? I had this thing settled. That's not right. There we go. We did it. We finally did it. All right. The pitch looks better quality than some of the ones in the larger stadiums, though. Isn't tearing up underfoot. Might be because it's purpose-made football pitch. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. They have a better setup there in Miami, I think. So, let's see. Am I not drinking a cold one during the hydration break? I mean, a little diet Mountain Dew. Trying to keep that blood sugar under control. So, trying to be responsible with my body now. Because turns out, being the size I am, I can't play football like I want to. And I'd love to play at a high level. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Bellingham's, they're going to get a free kick right outside the box. We're going to have some action, finally. Finally going to have some action. Can't wait for club football to come back. Hey, well, the great thing about this is well, I don't agree with you about international football. This World Cup has been so entertaining to me. But the great thing about World Cup is once this tournament's over, we're a couple weeks out. We already have club friendlies starting. So and you guys better believe it. We're going to have some Spurs talk on the channel. Because this has been an incredible little off-season flurry. I don't know what you guys call it. You call it off-season? Some great signings from Spurs so far. They are spending money like they're the Rockefellers. Oh, I'm trying to think of rich American history. Harry Kane. What are we going to do with it? Free kick right outside the box. You need Malik Tillman. Kane skies it right over the goal. You guys need Malik Tillman to take that. Great strike on that. He just sailed it right over the goal. Let's see. Tonali. It's class winning. Yep. Man, I want to go and actually do a video breaking down every signing that we've made. I've followed it, but not very closely because they've been making all these signings during the World Cup. So I've been really just focused on making World Cup content. And but every day I get another little news update about a signing Spurs have made, and I'm like, wait, like they're spending money like it's going out of style. Right now we just need that top striker, man. I saw that that Flo Balogun was actually a target of Spurs. I think Arsenal are interested in him, and so are PSG. So that's pretty interesting. But after last season, they needed a whole new team. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I don't think we're going to have a 17th finish. I hope not. That would be the most underachieving season of a team ever. If that squad that they've built goes and finishes 17th, that would be rough. All right, Norway with something. All right, we got a little bit of a Norway action going here. I tried to get it into Holland, but well defended from England. Oh, good ball. Pickford with a great save. Man, Pickford's one of the best keepers in this tournament. That is the Norway fans doing the row. Low key the coolest thing in the World Cup, in my opinion. I think it's a vibe. Give us Mikey Moore back. Hey, we're gonna take all the help that we can get. Balogun came through Arsenal's academy and they dropped him, so he maybe has a point to prove in England still. Yeah, I would love him to come to Spurs and stick it to the rivals. They're rowing again. Yeah, they are. I saw what was it? Dylan was telling me about a video of the Norwegian fans doing the row, and there was one man who stood back with his arms folded and refused to participate. He was upset because he said that they didn't row, they sailed. So it's not historically accurate. I think. Get over yourself, my guy. The row is the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing that you guys can do as fans. So participate because it's really awesome and menacing. Oh, here comes it. Oh, I thought Norway, they were putting a little bit of a press on him. Dude, he is chasing Rice around. Let's see. Someone says the Viking shtick has been kind of controversial here in Sweden. Well, I haven't paid attention to the controversy. I think it's one of the coolest. It is one of the cooler celebrations. I didn't think about any of the history that's attached to it. It'd be great to. Pickford got in a little bit of a danger there. Now Norway's pressing. That's what I love to see. Here, they're picking up the pace a little bit out of that hydration break. We've got some. Yeah, good press. Oh, Pickford got it, man. Holland had a chance. That was tight right there. It would be great to have a big video about the World Cup, how you've enjoyed your first World Cup at home. If you went to see any, yeah. I'll do a big World Cup video, a recap. Oh, good skill. Good skill. So we Americans need to make our own thing. I've seen some Americans doing the row. We have our own thing. Defense. Defense. Or go, fight, win. No, I'm just kidding. Fight and win. Yeah, we got our thing. Slow build up coming here from Norway. Can England press? They cannot. They're not pressing. I feel like England are setting back and they're just going to play that slow defense. They're going to invite pressure. Oh, here we go. Rearson. Good cross. Holland! Oh, right into the hands of Pickford. That was there. There we go. Holland with his first shot on target. There's... That's a goal? Oh my gosh, I thought he missed it. We're going to have to rewatch that. We got a goal from Norway. I thought he missed that, man. Let me see that again. I thought he hit the post. I didn't even get to celebrate because I thought it was a miss. Show me again. What a shot. All right, they're going to review it for a foul. But holy, what a shot. Wow. See, I thought he hit the far post and just hit the outside of the net. But it bounced in off the post. That's crazy. Boom. What a crazy goal. What a crazy goal. Yeah, I don't know. They just showed the replay of what happened to Kane. I don't think it's a foul. But then again, I can't say what's a foul and what's not a foul anymore. Someone said, give Harry Kane the Oscar award. That's gonna be a lead for Norway, 1-0. Wow, I legitimately wasn't even celebrating the goal because I thought that was off the post and then it just hit the side netting. Ooh. Well defended by Norway there. Pretty cool. Post in from that angle is smooth. Yeah, that was a beautiful goal. And a touch lucky. You don't really get that lucky of a bounce often. What were you saying? I showing off my champ to Arsenal? Or what, the fight and win? Fight and win. Or defense. All right, Norway are backing that press off. Man, I'm really interested in the tactics here at play. It felt like Norway pressed really hard for a few minutes, and then now they're back to playing off a little bit. I wonder where their press triggers. Like, when do they press and when do they collapse and break down? Seems like they're not going to press when England are in that final third. That's where they're gonna collapse down and play a tight, like, low block defense. But when they're playing, when England have the ball in their own third, then it looks like they're triggering their press. I'd be really interested to hear somebody who knows tactics a little bit better to kind of help me understand what's happening there. Oh my gosh. Nearly a second goal from Norway there. What's England going to do? Come on, man. What a strike. He just sailed that right over the goal, but who is this? Number 7 from Norway. I feel horrible. I only know Rierson and Holland here. Odegaard. Okay, so I do know more than a couple Norwegian players. Norway going to defend for 60 minutes now. That's what it appears to be happening. The press starts when England's defensive midfielder hasn't much options to play the ball further. Yeah, I do know Odegaard, yeah. Yeah. I know that. The press starts. So, I'll have to watch when that press gets triggered again because I wasn't watching the midfield. I was just watching. I kind of was watching positionally where they're at on the pitch. When they're in the final third, it seemed like they were playing low block, and when they were deep in the in their own third, it looked like Norway were pressing. So I need to pay attention a little bit more what's happening in the midfield. Well defended by Norway here, and they're trying to get a counterattack rolling, but they've got 2 men on Holland there. We got a Norwegian throw in here. Pretty dangerous positioning. Dude, Holland is struggling. Look at they are not used to this heat. This heat is too much. If it wasn't for the fact that I played American football in it, I have sympathies. It is hot. We actually, the year I started playing high school football here in the States, we actually had a kid die in practice. Not from my school, but in our state. And so we actually ended up having to change our practice methods because a kid died. Like, we weren't able to put on our helmets and shoulder pads every day because of health concerns, because it was just so hot. And wearing all that armor while you're practicing, it's brutal. So I'm very familiar with the heat here in the United States. Norway inviting pressure. England are content to just sort of kick the ball around, trying to break them down. Harry Kane is bracketed. Harry Kane has got 5 red shirts around him. They're not all marking him, but playing a ball into him is going to be hard. Really interesting defending from Norway here. They're always really close to a double team. Really interesting defending that I'm watching from Norway here. All right, here comes the counterattack. Here we go. Oh, all out attacking scenario here. Oh, man, he needed to play that ball to Holland. Oh, man. If I was playing FIFA, he had to hit the Y button. Hit the Y on Xbox controller. That needed to be a through ball right there to Holland. That's when the FIFA little game manager at the top is going to say, look to pass to teammates. That was wasteful from Norway there. They could have had 2 goals right there. All right, pace is picking up. Tried to play the ball into Kane. It's going to be a corner for England. So his name is Sorloth? But he is playing around. Yeah, that was rough. Sorloth remembers how to play and shoot against Barcelona, and for the rest of the season, he does everything not to score. All right. Huh. That was crazy. They were asking for a goal. Like there's no way you have an all-out break like that with 2-on-1 and you walk away without a goal. That's I don't know what to say about that. They're going to call offside. Be curious to see what our stoppage time is here. We've really had very little stoppages other than the hydration break. So maybe 3 or 4 minutes extra here. Oh, wow. The pitch is really wet. Is that... All right. See, here comes a little bit. It's not an aggressive press, but Norway, when the ball's in England's third, they are pressing a little bit harder. 4 minutes of stoppage time before halftime here. All right, here comes England. Ooh, Bellingham. Oh, wow, Bellingham with a goal. Wow, I so did not think he was going to score that. Great skill from Bellingham there. There were 4 red jerseys around him, 4 red shirts around him. Wow, Bellingham. Oh, we got the 3 lions in the stands. Let's see. Wow. Hey, Jude. Hey, Jude. Let's see that. Oh, wow. What a ball to him. I thought he was so bracketed. He just sneaked that ball right past the defender's foot. Oh, my goodness. So perfectly. I thought he was so well defended. Look, 17's got his foot just right in place. That is a world-class goal right there. Incredible. Amazing work to even get a shot off. Yeah. I thought that was going to just fizzle out. Like, it was a good ball. Or actually, I thought that the pass into Bellingham was a little behind. So I actually was a little critical of the assist leading into that goal. Oh, brilliant skill. Dude, just left the Norwegian defender in the dust. Oh, we got another attack coming. Kane with the ball at his foot. Kane with a shot. Save. Wow. That's a pretty incredible shot from almost the halfway line. Good save by the keeper, but that was on target. Incredible. Thank you, Sorloth, for trying to be a hero and allowing England to equalize before the halftime. They should be 2 goals down. England should be 2 goals down in this game. But incredible. I'm so still shocked that Bellingham was able to make something out of that. I thought it was a poor pass to him. And then once again, man, Bellingham's so good with that little spin move. Great skill with the ball. Okay. Gordon. Going to distribute the ball. Back to Rice. Bellingham to Kane. Little chip shot, little goal. Oh, it's offside. Oh, man. Yeah, offside there. Little chip shot from Kane. I thought that was a goal for sure. Yeah, he's offside. He's clearly offside. Just barely offside. This went from 0 to 100 real quick. I'm telling you what, man. I did not expect, like I said, the pace of the first, up until the first hydration break, so the first quarter of this game, the pace was really boring, really slow. Picked up there in the second quarter. Hopefully we have an incredible second half on the way. Wow. Wow, that was crazy, man. I don't know what it was, man. It was kind of popular to diss Jude Bellingham back in 2024 when I was watching the Euros, try to talk about him like not showing up in big moments. And here we are, man. He's been incredible in the World Cup. Every time I've watched England play, Jude Bellingham has been an important piece for England. So his international career has lived up to the hype, I think. Bellingham is an incredible player. That goal woke England up. They were sleepwalking through the game until that Norway goal. True, that's for sure. And England, like I said at the beginning of this match, England just have the better players here. I mean, it's arguable with Holland, but Holland, Harry Kane is probably, you could argue Harry Kane or Holland are two of the best strikers in the world. So it's kind of they negate each other here. It's not as if, I don't think there's anywhere on the pitch Norway has a clear definitive advantage on the pitch. So I think it's just showing up right now. I think England are poised for an incredible second half. Although that first, up until that first hydration break, I was about to say this was a snooze fest. How come I no longer stream on Patreon? Honestly, the Patreon interface is harder to stream to. YouTube just has a better streaming interface for me to be able to do all this stuff. And not enough people. We get a lot more people who join in on the live streams on YouTube. So I've been making them live here on YouTube. It's easier to go live that way. I am going to be live streaming a bunch of other stuff to Patreon, but I'm not live streaming the games over there anymore. Probably during the club season, because there's not as much interest on Spurs. I will probably be streaming Premier League matches over on Patreon still. So we're still working out the kinks on what's getting streamed where, but I'm trying to maximize everything I can from the channel during the World Cup. And so I think it's best for the channel to stream the games here on YouTube. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure it all out. Anyway, the final before final is Spain-France. Spain-France is going to be an incredible game. Incredible game, yep. They were underestimating Norway big time. Yeah. The heat was always going to make this a slow one. Yeah. I was telling everyone in the chat earlier, hey, I feel it. I know it's hot. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm at, but I was in my backyard and I was kicking Ooh. What the heck? I was kicking the football around in my backyard. So no excuses. If Luke's out there running, kicking, dribbling. Yeah, I'm filming a bunch of content actually right now. So in a month, I will have a video releasing, hopefully, about daily, what it's like to train playing football daily. And so that video should come out soon. And today was a hot one to do it, but I was out there doing it. So the Fox broadcast, man, got it's been really fun to watch Zlatan and Henri in their comments and watch. You can tell. I don't know if anybody's watched the Fox broadcast of the World Cup, but Thierry Henry and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Alexei Lawless are the crew. You can tell Zlatan and Thierry Henry, they do not get along with Alexei Lawless. They want so badly for him to not be on the screen with them. You can tell it. How long was I active? I was out there probably 30 minutes. Probably played out there maybe 30 minutes. It was so hot. And so I came in and got ready for the stream. Yeah, probably 30 minutes out in the heat. Dude, they're replaying that goal from Bellingham, man. That's such an incredible goal. One, for him to shield his body off of himself so that way he can receive the ball and to continue dribbling right into space so he can take that shot. That is such an incredible goal. Never would have expected him to even get that shot off, much less to score that goal. That was incredible. The temperature at the match is higher than the highest temperature ever recorded in either England or Norway. I'm not sure if I wrote that correctly. I don't speak English. Yeah, that's right. That's crazy if that's the case, man. So, and I was just saying, it's 87 degrees in Miami. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit here. So it's very hot in Texas. It's very hot in Miami. The thing that's different there is they're playing with the heat and the humidity. And they're playing in an open dome. So this is the game right here where you would expect hydration breaks. It is so funny. I'm trying not to get distracted by it, but you can see Zlatan and Thierry Henry. They do not want Alexei Lawless to even speak. Every time he puts the microphone up to his lips, they're like looking the other direction. They don't even want to look at him. Not a good working relationship between these three. Zlatan and Thierry Henry have been incredible, but Alexei Lawless is my least favorite American soccer personality. Norway continue to impress. Yeah, they have been very impressive for sure. Let's see. The only free TV channel for me that shows the game is either the Swiss or the French TV. Wow. According to Google, it's 31 in Miami. It was 36 in England yesterday. Huh. I wonder if the statistic that's being referenced is the humidity point, because there is the heat index might say so you say 36 Celsius is 97 Fahrenheit. So when I looked at the weather there, it says that the feels like temperature, or the heat index says it's 98. So it probably feels hotter than any day that they've ever had in the UK. Although it's in reality the temperature, I don't even understand what that is, but for some reason, like, it can say that it's like here in Texas, it'll say it's 98 degrees, but it feels like it's 107. And that's somebody who knows meteorology can tell me what the heat index means, but the humidity is like 70% in Miami right now, which would make 87 degrees Fahrenheit feel like 98. So I don't know how that works, but apparently that might be what the confusion is there. Incredible is a big world. I like Zlatan, but it's clear as day that he's reading from a teleprompter almost the whole show. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, maybe. I think the hottest day in the UK was 41. Wow, in the 2019 heat wave. So if 36 is around 97, yeah, you're looking at 106 Fahrenheit. That's hot. Like that's we probably get 1 or 2 days every year in Texas. That's 106. Um, but and sometimes not even that hot. But I've definitely. I remember the hottest year that I remember was 2011. I think there we had a record heat wave that summer where like we had 99 straight days or something of 100 plus degree um, weather, which is was 1 day off from being the record longest heat wave that we had ever had in Texas. And we missed it by 1 day. And 1 day it dipped down to 99, and then it was right back up to 100 again. But I remember that summer, we had a couple days where it was like 116 Fahrenheit. Um, it was so hot that when you'd open the door, like just as soon as you open the door, it's like the same exact feeling as when you open an oven. Uh, like after it's been heated up, like it just the heat would just hit you instantly. That was almost to the point where like your car would start up. It would take forever for the air conditioning to kick on in your car. It was just miserable. So it was really bad. Our houses are built for it. Loads of insulation and no air conditioning. Yeah, that's no good. That is no good. One of the things that I have watched from the World Cup so far is a lot of the Europeans talking about how one of their favorite things about being here was the air conditioning. Um, I couldn't imagine living in our climate without having air conditioning. I mean, it's it's miserable. From Saudi Arabia, we're used to the heat. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I wonder. So I wonder what the weather is in Saudi Arabia right now. We'll look it up right now. Saudi Arabia. I don't know any of the localities here in Saudi Arabia, so I'm just picking. Well, I guess we're in different times of the year. Your summer may be a little different than ours because right now it says it's 75. Oh, Sunday's 100. Oh, it's 1 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. Of course it's 75. Duh. Time zones. 100, 100, 101, 101, 102, 102, 102, 101, 101. Yeah, you guys are having some heat. That's about what it looks like in Texas right now. So we'll look at the Texas forecast. Eh, 92, 98, 98, 100, 102, 101, 102, 199. Yeah. Very, very similar climate here. Although it's not very humid in Texas, it's really humid in Miami. So it depends on the city. Some are hotter than others. Yep. Yeah, I've never heard of an air conditioned stadium before. I saw loads of videos of England fans getting really cold during the England versus Croatia game because of the sudden temperature change from outside. Oh yeah, it'll like AT&T Stadium here in was that game played in Dallas? The England Croatia game I think was played in Dallas, wasn't it? Or maybe not. But I know AT&T Stadium in Dallas is or Arlington is I've walked in there before. We went to see USA Bolivia. Me and Corey did a stream of the Copa America. And you'd walk in from the heat and it's instantly like a rush of cold air. Felt amazing inside the stadium. Depends on the city. Some are harder than others. I'm from Jeddah. Is that how you say that? Jeddah. It's less hot, thankfully, than Riyadh, which I know is miserable. Huh. It was in Dallas. Yeah, yep. So I know that stadium really well. That's the Cowboys stadium, and I'm a big Cowboys fan, so I've been there many, many times. That stadium is huge. It is a massive stadium, and it's air conditioned every inch of it. My favorite player from England. Okay. It's really easy to say Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham. Those are two of my favorites. For me, it's Saka. I don't know what it is about him. I think he's always he's an underrated player. He's a really good player, and he shows up in big moments, and he puts on a performance. And in my last stream, when I said something about him, then I started getting a ton of hate for that comment. So I don't know why he is not considered to be a great player. He had a really good game against Mexico, I thought, and so that's why I put him up there. But also, Pickford's performance against Mexico was so electric that Pickford might be my favorite English player. Who knows? Saka, yeah. Is it humid in Texas? It depends on the... Sorry, we're going back and forth in the chat on different conversations. It depends on where you're at. If you're in Houston or Galveston or any of those like areas around the Gulf, it's normally pretty humid. Where I'm at in North Texas, it's a little more dry, like dry climate. Kind of, I don't know what to describe it. Like normally not very humid. Sometimes humid, but not really. But Miami, New Orleans, Houston, a lot of those Gulf Coast cities are always going to be humid, really, really humid. Spurs fan picking Saka. Hey, I can't help it. When I watch England, he has stood out to me. It's not called football, it's called Saka. That's a cool comment. All right, game is back. We're about to get started. So I'm going to change this clock. All right, so we're back on. Second half is underway. We're going to have to go.
Opportunity for Norway, a chance to make the game 2-0. And Sorloth doesn't get it to Holland. Good defending from Stones. Missed opportunity. Make no mistake about it. And then England.
There we go. Got it lined up. W.
Completely different game now, whereas that game could have very well have been done at 2-0. The other one is you heard Zlatan talking about how he liked it.
All right, second half is upon us. Let's do this. Kane. Wow, tough tackle right there. That's going to be a free kick. We're going to give Kane another shot at this free kick here. Yeah, he's shoved down to the ground. Yeah, he's tackled. That's a foul. All right, here we go. You need Malik Tillman. You need Tillman for this. This is his area of expertise. Oh, Kane's not going to take it. Okay. Useless information. UK's biggest goal show is called Sky Sports Soccer Saturday. Well, it's the alliteration. You have to have a string of S's like that. You've got to have it. Yeah, I don't think Harry Kane's going to take this free kick. Ooh, good shot. It's blocked, but good shot. Declan Rice has been isolated from the rest of the team this week with some kind of stomach illness, was subbed at halftime, so must still be feeling it. I'll tell you what, if you've had a stomach illness playing in this environment, in this climate, not good. I've had several times where I've played American football games while sick, and it just, especially if you're playing a day game when it's hot like this, it's the worst possible way to play if you're feeling sick. Hey, dude, Holland gets a little shove. Holland gets into a little shoving match. Dude was riding on his shoulder. All right, who do I want to win? I'm rooting for Norway here, although I'm not going to be upset whoever wins. Like, both of these teams I have rooted for during this tournament at different times, but I think it would be a cool story for Norway to win this game and to advance to the semifinals. Yeah, that's interesting. That the commentary is making the point that Norway has just never not been in a position like this. You know, as club players, they've got some quality players, but as a national team, they've just not been in a moment this big. And so that's kind of why I'm rooting for Norway here. Good ball to the Saka's defending against. Hey, that ball went out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in. England throw-in. Now a Norway throw-in. A little more involved defending here. England is with a press right now. High press. Ooh, good. Bellingham has had several. Well, I was about to say Bellingham has had several high skill moments in this game where he beats a defender with a dribble, and then he just delivered a terrible pass across the pitch. But it was a brilliant little move right into that pass. Oh, Saka, you had a runner. I was just singing your praises. You go and act like you're an Arsenal player. I don't think he saw it, but he had Bellingham with a nice run in the box. He should have played that ball right into the box. Holland, move. Let's go. Terrible play from Holland. And now England are on the attack. Saka on the wing. Saka with a cross. Blocked. All right, we're picking up the pace. This is the kind of football I like to watch.
The instant thing I see by having Saka and as in the match is that you now have a little bit more of a dynamic right.
So it says Saka is better than Pele. Okay, that is not what I've been saying. I just said he was underrated and pretty good. Holland's offside. Woo, Pickford with a save. This Norway midfield not great. Yeah. They should be up. They should have 2 goals. I can't remember his name, but flipping number 7 for Norway had an incredible opportunity to play a ball into Holland on a we call it a fast break. I don't even know what you guys call it in football, but had an incredible opportunity to play the ball to Holland and decided to keep the ball for himself. It should be 2-1 right now. Corner. Kane heads it away. Ooh, he played it into Holland. Pickford with a save. Header from Holland. Brout Holland. That was onside. Good header from Holland. Odegaard has been good. Yeah. They got Holland's dad there. Yeah. Yeah, number 7 fumbled for sure. I can't remember his name. They say he played for Atletico Madrid. But there's going to be a corner for Norway. I don't know. Every player from both teams has their hand in the air, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. Oh, yeah, that came off of John Stones. That's going to be a Norway corner. Crazy that Holland was born in England because it was while his dad was playing for Leeds. Imagine if England could have had him and Kane. Yeah, I don't know how they would play together, though. One would have to sub for the other, right? Unless you play both of them up top. Play Holland up top and put Kane as more of a wing player. Oh! Oh, there's another goal for Norway! Let's see what happens. Let's see if they're going to count it. Right now, they're counting it as a goal. Let's see what happens. There was a lot of pushing and shoving in the box down there. Let's see what happened. Let's see what freaking happened. Looks like the referee's waiting for to hear something back. There was a lot of pushing and shoving down there in that box. So I'm curious to see what happened. Pickford was furious there. So Holland had a little bit of a shove, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, exactly. The commentator says, let's not see that in slow motion. We need to see a full speed look. So they're gonna see what happened with that Holland push. All right. All right, we're gonna get a VAR review here. Holland did get a shove off, but also I can totally understand why Holland would shove there because people are hanging off of him 24/7. They're always hanging on to him. There is a little bit of a push.
I agree. And then when you see the two hands extended like this, it's a clear push by Erling Haaland. I think this will come back.
Yeah, there's not going to be a goal. So it says it should be good. They're always shoving in those plays. He's not making an attempt to win the ball. Huh.
Number 9 of Norway. Push deliberately the defender before the ball was in play. Final decision. Corner retaken.
So they're going to retake the corner. All right, no goal. Foul on Holland. They're going to retake the corner. Yeah, he sold the heck out of it too, though. He fell back as soon. He sold it, but man, there was a push. But I would understand though if I was Holland, and I actually sympathize with Holland because whenever I played sports, I was always the biggest guy on the field or court or wherever we were playing, and people would just, man, especially when I played basketball, people would just hang on you like they would be a big pest. And so sometimes, because that's the only way they could really slow you down. So sometimes you just got to give them a little shove, show them that you have the upper body strength of a horse, and then get back on it. But yeah, that was a shove. They are definitely getting physical with Holland. Holland tried to get ahead on it from the corner, couldn't do it. Oh, good clearance from Norway there. That's going to be a Norway throw. Really, really good tackle. This makes me so mad. They should check VAR in every corner because of all the shoving. There is shoving every time in a corner or set piece, but I think they were saying because of the open-handed, like the extension of his arms there, and he wasn't making a play on the ball, they considered it a foul. This happens in every corner. That's what gets me. Yeah. I guess maybe it's a little more prominent when you're that tall of a player. And so it's just more visible when Holland does it. You can see these Norwegian players just dumping water bottles on their head. Hey, actually, I'll give you a tip because I've played sports in this environment. Straight on the head, not as effective. Pour the water right on your wrist. Pour it right there. And on the back of your neck. Those are places where it will actually cool you down. But you want to get the water right on your wrist and on your neck. I mean, it feels good on your head, but to cool your body temperature down quickly, the wrist is crazy. It's like a crazy. I don't know why it works that way. I didn't apply myself and study when it was anatomy and physiology, but I do remember from two-a-days. If you pour cold water on your wrist, your body temperature cools down. So, there's that. England trying to get an attack. Norway with a counter. Boy, the pace of this game has really improved. Drastically improved. England trying to get out of their own third. Norway, good defending by Norway. Maybe the circulation of the blood in the wrist works that way. Yeah, it has to do something to do with that. But I just know that it was always a quick during games like this where, you're really, really you can feel yourself overheating. You're getting dizzy. You're seeing spots. I always know if you put a cold towel behind your neck and then squirt some water on your wrist, it would cool down quick. A lot quicker than just pouring water in your face, although it feels good to put the water in your face. So 6 shots aside so far, 3 on goal for Norway, 6 fouls for Norway. That's pretty crazy. So they're saying 66% humidity. Feels like 99 in the stadium. That's hot. Miserable conditions for sure. All right, Norway with a build-up. This game has improved drastically. A lot of positional battles happening. All right, Norway with an attack. Tough from. It's just not a clean build-up. Things keep falling apart in the link between the midfield and the wing players for Norway. I think I'm saying this correctly. I might be butchering the tactic here a little bit, but like they look like they have a promising attack unfolding every time, but between the link up between the midfield and the wing, it just something always falls apart here for Norway. Oh, they tried to play the ball to Holland, but he was not in the right space. He wasn't in the right space. Number 7 again. He's trying to make up for fumbling that last one.
Coming up next here on Fox, the defending champions Argentina take on Switzerland in the final quarterfinal. That's coming up after this game live from Kansas City, live right here on Fox. Argentina have never lost to Switzerland in 7 prior meetings, but the Swiss have been remarkable defensively, back-to-back shutouts in the knockout stage.
Pickford, long ball. We'll have an England throw. Oh, man. Ooh. Man, a tackle on Bellingham. Bellingham is so good about keeping that ball attached to his foot even when he goes down to the pitch. Oh, good run. Gordon trying to get onto it. Wow, couldn't handle it. The ball was way out of reach for him. Bro, Ronaldo. Well, R9 here. R9, his hairstyle is much better in his retirement. All the Brazilian legends in the VIP zone, they thought they'd be watching Brazil versus England. Yeah. I think we need to have the conversation about Brazil, though. I mean, I know it's been happening for years, but we got to sort of enter the era of Brazilian football where they're just not considered a powerhouse anymore. They were once a powerhouse. They have been a shell of themselves for 20 years. Really expected something different from this Brazilian squad, and they just are so inconsistent, man. Gordon. Good move from Gordon. Trying to get the ball to Kane. Oh, he's got it. He's got him, but man, Kane couldn't get a good control of that ball. He had him right where he wanted him. Pickford is way out of his goal. The Brazil squad are frauds. I hate to say it, man. I think football is great when Brazil are a top nation, but they haven't been for so long. But every year there's somebody's going to pick them to win it. Italy's doing worse. Yeah. Italy, tough for them, but I haven't heard people picking Italy as a favorite to win like ever. But every year I've seen a tournament with Brazil in it. Brazil's always picked as a favorite. First hydration break coming up here for the second half. So Brazil is going on the wave, being powerhouse from 2002. Since then they're constantly weakening. Yeah, Italy, they forgot what a World Cup is at this point. That's really sad. Italy has such a history in football, and to have performed that way recently is just. It's been a while too. Italy haven't been on top since what, the 90s. I guess you can say in 06, Italy had a squad. Has it been since 06 since Italy has been contenders at that level? That's what I think. And I say 06 because I remember they had a good. That's the year they had Cannavaro. They had a really good team at that point. Evening from England. We look like we're taking it way too easy again. Big fourth quarter. Yeah. Fourth quarter, here we go. So, saw an argument from a Brazil fan that they play too European these days. They don't have a distinctive style of their own anymore. That may be the case. Maybe a little too tactical because all of their players play club football in Europe. I don't know. 2006, Italy won the World Cup, yet they still won the 2020 Euros. Hilarious team. Huh. I kind of had thought that they hadn't been relevant for a while, but that's pretty recent. Just 6 years ago, you had an Italian team winning a major tournament. The Hard Rock Cafe Stadium in Miami is a very unique architecture for a stadium. Is it normal? I know that people think it's very unique American thing to have English and Norwegian fans sitting in the same section together. I'm trying to think about World Cups in the past. Do they have visitor, like supporter and visitor or away stands? I know that in club football, the home supporters and the away supporters definitely don't sit together. But I didn't know if the World Cup is different or not. But I just noticed, like, during that break, they were showing young Norwegian fans sitting next to English fans. They said fans mix in rugby, not in football. Huh. I just didn't know if the World Cup was different from club. Because it's very normal for us. Like, I don't actually know. The only time I've seen in American sports where we separate the home and away supporters is at high school football. We have away stands and home stands. Oh, England with a rough turnover here. Oh, gosh. Danger for England. But it's going to work out for them. Good grief. That was almost a nightmare for England just now. In previous World Cups, they didn't have resales of tickets, so fans of the same team would buy tickets near each other in big blocks. But there has never been segregation like in league games. Okay, got it. That's helpful. I guess that's happened here in this World Cup too, because you have large sections of Norway fans doing their row celebration. Ooh, yeah, they're doing it right now. Oh, bad pass there. Lucky Saka had a quick steal, quick turnover. Now we got England with the build up. Oh, Saka. A lot of options there for England. I really expected more from that. Oh, Holland. Holland absolutely tripped up there. Still making a run. Woo, Pickford with a little save. I think this might be time for Rashford. Is it Rashford time? Well, I would be expecting some subs at this point in the match, especially with these elements. People are needing some reinforcements. Norway trying to get a build-up going. He gets the ball to Holland. Nope, he can't. Holland able to get a ball. Oof. Norway with a couple opportunities. A little 1-2 action. Good defending. Good defending from England there. Couple opportunities for Norway just fizzled out there. We're going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for Norway here. Ashley Cole, best left back in Premier League history. I don't even know that name. One that has definitely escaped me on my football journey here. Corner here from Norway. Here we go. If England had Ashley Cole in this era, brilliant fullback. Huh. I'll have to look him up. I'm not even familiar with that player. All right, here comes the corner. Good strike. Pickford tries to save it. Shot. Oh! We're going to have a goal. Holland. Ah, man. So many chances there. I thought we were about to have a goal. Ah, that was exciting. So John Terry 2. He was genuinely amazing. If not for Roberto Carlos, would have been one of the best in the world. Got it. Legitimately should have had a goal here. Good header. He just hits the top of the box there. All right. We called pushing and shoving earlier. That's some pushing right there. But I guess they are making a play on the ball, which is what was different from the because Holland shoved, but he wasn't making a play on the ball, so they called it a foul. There was a clear shove on that. That should have been a foul, I think. I just don't get the consistency of when things are called and when they're not. I try to make sense of them. I probably should probably read the rule book. England to Saka on the right, on the wing. Cuts in. Well defended. Holland with another push. What talent from this World Cup would you sign for Spurs? Well, I need a top striker. I need a goal-scoring threat. I know that Spurs have been linked. I don't know how heavy, but they've been linked to Fuller and Balogun from the U.S. Which I think they should go ahead and sign him, because if he ever gets a red card, he can get it suspended. So, but I don't know. Osaka with a ball. Oh gosh, dangerous. That's gonna be a goal kick. But we just need a top striker, man. I think, and I know I've heard people say that it's not wise to scout for your club from the World Cup, because there are certain players that just perform differently in international football than they do in club football. But I would be happy to see if Balogun played for Spurs. Balogun's former Arsenal. He won't join Spurs. He might. I think he felt slighted. I think he actually has felt unappreciated in his club career. He might do it. I know that Arsenal are looking at signing him, and I know that PSG are also looking at signing him. But I'd be happy to have one of my American players play for Spurs. Right now, Norway are trying to break down this low block from England. England plays such a stifling defense, though, when they get down there into that final third. They did it against Mexico, too, defending with 10 men for that whole second half. And they just defended so well. Luke really likes Saka. Great Arsenal players. Will be first American Spurs player since Clint Dempsey, maybe. Wow. Yeah, you just kind of get the sense that Norway are knocking on the door of scoring another goal. I don't understand why. Oh, here we go. I just don't understand how England are playing so much on their back foot. They're not playing down a man for any reason. They're not protecting a lead. I don't understand why they're not opening it up and playing a more aggressive attack. They're just defending. They're not parking the bus. That is overused, but they are hanging back and playing a lot more conservative defensively. Just kind of. Is that Magnus Carlsen? That's cool. Is that how you say his name? Magnus? Pretty sure that's his last name. The chess player. Norway corner. This is their 5th corner of the game. Harry Kane clears it away. Man, I am so confused I am so confused by why England are playing so conservatively here. They're not pushing the pace at all. They're not trying to press, try to win the ball back. They are playing a pretty passive defensive match. Oh, it's pronounced Mungnoose? Is that really how you pronounce it? That's weird.
And yet how much of chess and winning in chess is not necessarily aggression as much as it is allowing your opponent to make a mistake.
I don't play chess or follow chess, but I know Magnus Carlsen. And I know that he made a big stink because he wanted to wear jeans and they wouldn't let him play in jeans.
Anderson's down hurt. Holland holding it up.
He's sort of famous on the internet for sure. For real. Oh, here we go. Norway. It's well defended by England. Well defended by England.
Job not done. There to pick it up in there. Williful for the left back. Thought about it for a moment. Odegaard. Again, we get to the standing, walking pace, waiting for the next burst of chaos. Bob on O'Reilly.
What is this pace, man? All right, let's go.
Into the middle. Sonderberger. Down to Antonio Nusa. Nusa.
Oh, shot. Good save by Pickford. I am really confused by the way this game is unfolding, to be honest. Like he just mentioned it. It goes to like a walking pace where it's almost two high-level teams trying to pick each other apart. And then like frenetic bursts of energy. And then it slows right back down again. It's a very unique player.
Make them exert energy defensively on a hot day like this. Maybe now's their chance.
We are 5 minutes away from extra time here in Miami.
Right, now England get a little bit of a chance to build up an attack, but they're still going so slow. Like the pace of this game has been really strange to me. It's not been a slow game by any stretch, but it's been like in bursts. It's been short bursts of action and then really slow. All right, we got some substitutions coming in.
Legs defensively. Brett Spence also gives you a little bit going forward from an English perspective. But you've got
Spence with his cool mask,
on that right side.
with his cool headgear.
Spence first in the ball.
But if you can attack a little bit for Jet Spence, well, now all of a sudden you make Oscar Bob have to defend. It's that push and pull.
4 minutes plus stoppage time, and quite a bit of stoppage time we would expect. Away from extra time. Trying to keep it moving. Bellingham forced to go backward.
Man, it's just like every player is standing. And then all of a sudden, they're going to burst real fast.
So only committing one forward, so they're 1v1 defensively.
I'll tell you what, in this heat, neither one of these sides want to play extra time.
Bukayo Saka. On the double team.
Saka.
So a burst of speed to get our moment.
Oh, good move from Saka. Woo! Sorry for yelling into the mic. Incredible move from Saka there.
He was looking around. There's nobody moving for him.
It's going to be a corner for England.
Goal myself. Terrific individual effort. Great ball across. And Arsenal saves the day. Two white shirts ready to poke it home.
Hansa under pressure from Nusa. Hansa able to keep it. He'll get across it. It's below.
Be another corner.
It's out for an England corner.
Maybe just a little bit of cramp there from Konsa. But nobody
Mid-tempo pace. Yeah. I'm not used to this pace. This is very unique for me. I'm used to slow and fast. I think most of the football that I've watched in 4 years has been fast-paced tempo, though. Very high tempo. I'm not used to this mid-tempo stuff. It's very unique. It feels like a different way of playing football.
To defend for Norway. A fifth and final normal time sub in the wings for England. As a out-swinging ball, bodies crash, headed along. That
Ooh.
was push against Harry Kane, and it was just in the back of Arsness. That ends the threat. Morgan Rogers.
Arsenal set piece incoming.
2 minutes. Stoppage time to go. Luis Suarez. There's so many MLS players in this game. Really.
That's hilarious. Luis Suarez, they just cut to him on the screen, and the American broadcasters. So many MLS players out here. I mean, sure, if you want to say it that way. But you wouldn't cut to Messi and say, "Oh wow, what an MLS star." Yeah, he's a star in the MLS. But you don't think of him that way. You don't think of Luis Suarez as an MLS player. That's such a weird way of referring to these guys. Like, I wouldn't see Sonny and say, "Hey, there's Son. What an incredible MLS superstar." No, he's a Spurs legend. Come on, man. This is what Tuchel does. He plans well for cup games. It's not exciting, but he has been able to get the job done. Cup managers manage fatigue well. Yeah, it's true.
Marcus Holmgren Pedersen replaces him.
Ooh, Holland. All right. We're trying to get an attack going.
Norway have made 4 substitutions, but they've used
Well defended.
so both teams are out of subs. If we get to extra time, each will have another sub they can make. Will we get to extra time? We're not there yet. We'll see how much stoppage time is coming. It comes out to Oscar Bob. Spence just on the field. They roll it. Arston fires it.
Woo! Shot. Norway with a shot.
Jet Spence in there as well.
Spence trying to clear it away. Kane to Bellingham. Little through ball to Spence. It's going to be taken by Norway. Spence is pressing the keeper. Dude. Spence nearly cleared that ball into the goal off of the keeper. That was crazy. Great block from Spence, man. He almost had himself a Matt Freeze kind of moment.
Holland's going to pick up the header, and then he can't connect it with Bob. Spence was back to deal with it, and now Bob creating pressure on Spence. It's all collapsing here at opposite ends of the field.
Yeah, so more of attrition out there. Both teams making subs and trying to keep the energy high, tired legs.
Oh.
As is foul.
Intensive conditions. This is what all of these players are digging deep right now. And they're probably
Pickford needs to learn to catch the ball. Hey, Norway's keeper needs to learn to clear that ball quickly.
Norway have had so many more attacking chances, and they're going to
He waited way too long to clear that.
from Norway that Pickford punched away. That would be, if it stays that way, the 4th save of the game for Jordan Pickford, the most he's ever made in 18 World Cup starts for England. 92nd minute, Anderson fires it in, Kane, second chance, trying to go backwards, couldn't control it. Now Nusa trying to make a run on the outside. Odegaard needs some help, gets the support he needs. And Neeland, 2 nervy moments in possession. 5 minutes to play. And now some pressure there. Hegem needs some help. He just held that ball. And great pressure by Morgan Rogers to win a throw for England.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Matt Freeze,
Can't replace him if he
a Matt Freeze moment. U.S. keeper needs to learn to clear the ball quickly. Yes, that's That's exactly what I was talking about. Norway almost had a moment like that, though. At least he got that one away. I don't think either of these teams can handle 30 more minutes in this. They've got one more sub that they can make if we go to extra time.
And this is just going to add on the amount of time we're going to play. We've lost about a minute right now.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Look, he's trying to get up without receiving treatment. If he gets treatment, he's supposed to come off the field, which would mean that Norway are defending a man light.
So England have had their hydration and their instructions. From Thomas Tuchel. A couple of the Norwegian players seem to want something from the athletic trainer's bag.
So if he,
Call over some of his players to give some instruction.
they're saying if he gets treatment from the medical staff, he has to come off the pitch. But if not,
Before the corner kick was taken by
I'm really confused by this.
And the referee telling him, look, you've got to stay out for 1 minute now. That's the new rule.
and that's a 6'4" center back.
Yes.
So England have a man advantage for 1 minute with at least 3 to play. What can they do with it? Can they punch their ticket to a World Cup semifinal for just the 4th time ever in their history?
Like a power play for England.
And how did Norway defend it? Spence for Eza.
England's been working on their penalties.
Aaron Rodgers was there. Eza able
So
to
if you stop play for a certain time, you leave the pitch for treatment.
time right now.
Oh, so he was trying to. Okay, I got you.
Stones across to Reece James. Back in, John Stones clipping
Stones.
it. Touch there.
Ooh, tough.
It comes all the way through for a goal kick. Harry Kane is saying his shirt was being held.
He's just trying to glance this header. Jude Bellingham gets across.
Bellingham, man, nearly had it there.
Just trying to glance it too much. Doesn't get enough on it towards that back post. The English fans right behind that goal. Kane felt like he was being held. And it looks like now Hegem is back on the field. We're 11 v 11 again.
2 minutes at a minimum. You imagine we've got at least 3 to go because we lost quite a bit of time. Close to 2 minutes, so we should theoretically go to 99 minutes on that clock as it goes long. Holland doesn't even meet it. Stones was there first. Ours just under some pressure from Eza. He tried to turn outside.
Oh, man.
It is a foul.
Fouled Holland there.
Norway seemed to
So it's a rule they brought in to try and stop players from faking injuries to kill time. So we're trying to get rid of time wasting. I like it.
We're still going to have a concern with Torbjorn Hagen on the other side of this. Harsness now shepherding some players forward, and then he just goes backwards to Neelam.
So it says that the last World Cup wasn't held in summer to avoid the high temperatures in the Middle East. They should have stuck to that. Or, I don't know, play all the games in the indoor stadiums.
Noosa took a bump there from James before he could leap for it. James just trying to shepherd it out, does so.
Or you can have hydration breaks.
Just thinking about the fact that really in this game, both teams doing a pretty good job defending the other player's star man,
Ooh.
Kane and Erling Haaland.
Ball's out of play.
But the longer these games go, the tighter these games are, the more dangerous players like that become because you start to think,
Can we bring a yellow card for stutter penalties? Well, what? That's part of the. I don't know. I feel like that's part of penalties.
Hagen, can he get there? It was a slow reaction. He doesn't have anything left in his legs. And he catches Bellingham, who might have been running through on goal.
Bellingham is down, man. I'm not sure if he's
Blow his whistle.
acting or if that seemed pretty rough.
it's going to be interesting what the decision is here. Because he's lunging. It's always dangerous as a player when you're lunging for the ball. Just gets a little casual.
Yeah, he got his legs swept out.
The ball is gone. That's not the question. It's, oh, yeah. So I would say that should be a yellow card, for sure.
Red card?
Really thinking about the force at which that comes up, where he comes on the top of Bellingham's ankle.
Is it the force of the tackle or
Yeah,
the
fact that
consideration
it's
for an obvious
but I
goal
don't think
scoring
he would have
opportunity?
gotten the ball. The ball was already back by Nealon.
Would that have been a red card? Like he was in a goal scoring. He was in a goal scoring opportunity there.
Most of the minute here.
They're not even gonna give a yellow card.
So nothing in it for Jerome Brizard, the video assistant referee. It's really only Clement Serpent who knows at this point how much time we have left. Maybe as much as 2 more minutes.
My buddy Dylan is watching this game at his house. I didn't expect him to watch England Norway. So maybe football is getting into his soul in the same way it did for me. But he's just been texting me about this game. He's like, not gonna lie, this has me stressed, and I don't even know why.
It's going to be thrown in, trying to get Odegaard to leak it behind. Spence pops it up in the air. And
The football bug might have bitten him.
maybe not give us as much time as he should.
I'm doing my best to make sure it does.
And we will head to extra time.
Extra time. We've got extra time in Miami. 100 degrees. Feels like it's 1,000 degrees. Feels like it's the surface of the sun. They get one more sub. All right, here we go. If it was a foul, sure red, but it depends on the ref. Huh. I think they judged it 50-50. I didn't think it was in real time. When they hit that replay, though, I thought that was pretty sketchy there. All right, now I got to figure out. We're going to have 2 15-minute. How are they going to count the time? Do they count the time up from 90? So is it going to read 120 or is it going to read 15? So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to have to change this timer up here. How's my football training going anyway, brother? Dude, I said it at the beginning of this stream. It's 100 degrees out here right now. I was out training today. I was playing in the 100-degree heat. So yeah, I am still playing. I've got a video going to come out about it later at the end of next month because I'm doing a challenge where I'm training every day for 30 straight days. We're going to see how my skills improve. We're going to see how my health improves. We're going to check all those different things. So I started it today and it was 100 degrees. It was hard. I also have a bit of a knee injury right now, so I have to ease myself back into training, but yeah. Okay, so y'all are saying that it's going to go from 90 up to 120. So I'll just have to adjust this just a little bit whenever they start it.
Introducing QuickBooks with Intuit Intelligence. Ask questions to get instant answers and real-time insights that can grow your business. So whatever's holding you back, now do it.
At the end of normal time, it is finished. Norway 1, England 1, which means we have 30 minutes of extra time coming your way.
So I remember playing in Turkey and it killed me due to heat. You got your pal playing it? He hasn't tried it yet. I'll see if he wants to. I'll see if he wants to get into it. I know growing up, he and I we played a little bit of American football together, but we'll see if he wants to give footy a try. I am trying to find a new group down here that I can play with. I don't feel like I'm quite ready to play in like a rec league, especially not if it's competitive. So I may try to find a group of guys who want to get together and play semi-regularly, but not for like a competition or a league, because I want to grow and learn the game a little bit more. So I just got to find the guys that are not so skilled beyond me that I can't even get on the pitch. I want to be able to play. So I'm just trying to find my new gang. I had it when I was in New Orleans, and I haven't found it yet since I moved back here. But
So we are trying to get more certain on that report as Harry Kane talks to the referees. What did you make of that second half, Thierry?
Start your own five-a-side team. We all here to watch that best way to learn is to play. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I might be able to find something like that. I've got a guy here that's a friend of mine that coaches high school soccer, not football. But I've thought about getting him and a couple of his players to train with me and to make some video content where they're training me and I actually kind of run through a practice situation with them. But I have to actually my health has got to improve a little bit before I do that because I'm carrying a lot of weight. Even though I've lost a lot, I'm still carrying enough that my knees take a beating when I play. So I've got to ease my way back into it for sure. You can play like 5v5. It's easier. Yeah, we played. So when I was in New Orleans, I played a little 5-on-5, a little 4. Depending on who showed up, we might play 4 against 4 or 5-on-5. We played on an indoor court, so it was a little different. I've enjoyed playing in my backyard. I have enough open space in that yard that I can kind of, get the feel of how the ball glides across the grass, and I really like that. Done a good job. How much weight have I lost? Okay. From the moment I started, I weighed 374, and then I dropped all the way down to 324. So around 50 pounds. I've sort of fluctuated and not really lost a lot recently. So I've kind of just been holding steady there. It's around 50 pounds since my heaviest weight several years ago. All right. So let's add. So this is going to be. We wanted to say 90 minutes here. Try to change this. Oop, nope, wrong way. Whoa, definitely not right. Luke's Timer Academy. Here we go. Oh. So we need it to be 37. There we go. There we go. We got it. That's where we're at. 90-45. Saka with the ball at his foot. Cleared away. Have I ever seen Masters football? No, I've not. What's Masters football? Tell me about that. I have no clue what that is. Huh. Masters football was ex-pros playing indoor football 5-a-side but rolling subs. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. That might be something I look up. I don't know if it would do well reacting to it on the channel, but I might look it up just for the fun of it. Corner for England. Cleared away by Norway. Saka trying to get a little move on the side. Oh, Kane with a chance. Saka with a cross. Gonna miss it there. So Eze with the ball at his foot. So Jude, no, that's not Jude. That's Ooh, Rogers with a shot. Oh, Bellingham! England go up on top. 2-1. What a sequence of events has unfolded. Hey, Jude. That's a brace for Jude Bellingham. He's had a great tournament, Jude has had. All right.
Every time England need a moment, it's Jude Bellingham to the rescue. Just has a feel for the game. But Nealon's
Hey, Jude. ...
Bellingham stay alive. He's the first to react. His movement and his momentum's going to
Wow.
the second the shot from Rogers comes. But that's a goalkeeping error. It's a big
Yeah, it's a big error on the goalkeeper. You got to save that. You got to hold on to the ball. Rogers with the shot. That should be caught right there.
into the breadbasket, but he spills it. And that's not the man you want to spill it.
Hey, I know that not often does American football have anything to do.
Hey, Jude. For England once again.
I know this sport here has nothing to do with the game that we're watching. But I can tell him immediately. I played this game growing up in high school. You never catch it on your body. You body catch, and that's exactly what happens. It always bounces up. I know it's a different ball, but you catch it with your hands. Catch it, tuck it, catch it, tuck it. You don't catch it here, it'll always bounce out. They always used to teach us that. Don't body catch it. You saw that bounce right off of his chest. Because the ball is shot with such power, it's just gonna bounce right off. You got to grab that with those mitts, those gloves.
Antonio Nusa. 3 England defenders for company. It's Bellingham who knocks it away. The shouts of Jude from the England supporters here in Miami.
Got a little Norway building up. Come up here. Norway building up. Come up here. That was a horrible sentence. I promise I speak the English language.
Take a screen instead, and Norway give it away. Bellingham wants to run with it. It's behind him, and then he goes down a little bit awkwardly. Ostergaard.
Either be sure that you catch it or deflect it to the side. Unfortunately, it's the keeper's fault. Yeah. Yeah. Dan says that's the Nyland. Is that his name, Nyland or Neeland, that I remember at Aston Villa? Not the one that made multiple saves against Brazil. Yeah. Well, that's all it took to get the English fans going crazy. Yeah, life of a keeper. You can make 100 saves, nobody bats an eye. You make one mistake, and everyone hates you. That's true. That's the kind of treatment we gave Matt Freeze over here in the United States. Matt Freeze has a relatively decent tournament, and then freezes in the biggest game of the World Cup. And now we hope to never see him in a U.S. kit again. All right, Norway building up. England are playing back. They're defending. Classic England. I'm finding. Oh, what are you doing, midfielder? Bellingham presses and causes a little bit of a turnover there.
Still the chance of Jude behind the goal from the English fans that have been in full voice since that goal.
They said if England win and Argentina win, they are both in Kansas City. There will be a brawl. Well, why is that?
The one game they lost, they changed out their entire team against France. They were tied late. They had to go beat Ivory Coast. This is a different moment for them.
It's a different moment.
Man, this game kind of does have 2-2 written all over it, though.
England have shown is that they have
I think between Norway and England, if we go to penalty kicks, I think probably England has the advantage. Because I don't really know much, but that's probably just my own ignorance. I don't know much about Norway's penalty takers. I don't know who would be able to step up. A lot of good penalty takers over in England, I would imagine.
and you don't cower away from the moments. And there's a reason he's got the 10 shirt.
Every England fan remembers Rob Green versus USA in 2010, or still has nightmares about it.
Majority of his English goals have come in knockout tournaments.
I don't know anything about that. That's a little part of football history that has escaped me. England is usually crap at pins. Okay. Oh, Spence. What a move by Spence. That might be a penalty. That'll be a penalty. Dude, is that going to be a penalty kick? Odegaard is arguing his case. Yeah, what a run from Spence there. And everyone in the chat was saying Spence was not a good sub. Good move there. He took off his mask though. Oh, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Spence really. Yeah, Spence caused that. That's not a penalty kick. He drew that. Can you do that? Like, they're going to VAR check that. I don't know if that's a penalty. Spence, like, threw his leg in front of him.
This would be extremely harsh to be awarded a penalty kick. It's not consistent with what we've seen at other incidents in the tournament. Spence gets it in front and he puts his leg in front, and that's stop. When he slows down, he's creating the contact by Bob, and I just think it's a normal coming together. But it's interesting, the referee's on-field decision was penalty kick, so it needs to be a clear and obvious error from the referee. Yeah. But if you watch it, Spence does get in front, but the contact is
He's gonna go to the screen to review it.
At least the referee brought over to the monitor to make the final decision here. And it's not
If they give it, I would seriously stop watching. If they give this would be one of the more controversial refereeing calls of this tournament. I'm familiar with a couple others. I don't know if the chat is familiar with a few of the other bad officiating decisions. Definitely Spence is the aggressor in that scenario. I don't think it's a penalty at all.
After review, the attacker puts his leg in front of the defender without any foul. So final decisions, no foul.
No foul. Good. That's right. That's the correct call.
Spence is furious. He was in a shouting match with some of the Norway assistant coaches, Erling Haaland's dad, making his feelings known. And then he kicked the ground in anger after the decision was called out by referee Clement Turpin.
Weird to overturn it when there's contact. Never seen that before.
like it, but it's the right call. I'm glad to see that overturned.
That's funny. I don't know if it's just a difference in American sports or not. We're so used to seeing calls overturned in real time. It's what the whole challenge coaches can throw their challenge flag. We're so used to seeing referee decisions overturned.
But how do Norway create the goal that they need to keep this dreamy run of theirs alive? It's going to fall free to Nusa. Andrew Pedersen chased it down wide.
No foul, but also no yellow for space. Classic. For Spence. Got it.
Erling Haaland said the other day after the win over Brazil, every time I think I've peaked, there's a new peak. He needs to have a moment here. Here comes the cross, nowhere near him. Anderson stabs it away. This is just when his country wants him. This is when his country needs him. They're shouting for a handball. It's not given to the
Ah.
Bob rolls it forward.
Like, I don't think it's a penalty, but every other time I've seen one like that, they've stuck with the ref unless there's no contact at all. So it's just not common for the ref to have a call overturned. See, it's interesting because that was just, shot from Norway there. That's just such a normal occurrence in American sports. I'm just totally used to, oh yeah, we went and we looked at the review. Ref was wrong. We're overturning the call. That happens a lot. A lot. What a strike there. From a Norway corner.
Patrick Berg wearing number 6 to take corner kick number 6 for Norway.
All right, 6th corner for Norway. Here we go. I see Braut Holland trying to get into position. He's not going to be able to. A lot of pushing and shoving, as always.
1 minute to go in the first half of extra time. Jude Bellingham, the difference maker, his second goal of the game. First to react to the spill, the rebound, the Morgan Rogers shot that Nealon couldn't hold. England trailed for 11 minutes late in the first half before Bellingham tied.
Shocked that VAR didn't you hear VAR is working for Argentina? That's funny. Cross from Norway. Saved by Pickford. Let's see, where was that?
Pickford wanted to go quick, didn't have a good outlet. Dropped that in for Eze, and he's done so.
Surprised VAR made the right call with how things went this tournament. Yeah. I was looking for your comment, but it disappeared. All right. Surprised the VAR made the right call. What's crazy is that I felt like the group stage of this tournament was really well officiated. I even made a comment in one of my videos that I thought the referees had been great. And then the round of 32 happened, and all of a sudden there have been problems in every game. Oh, Holland, move! Holland wasn't. What is Holland doing? Just standing, looking. He was playing a ball into you, my guy. There wasn't much chance of you getting it, but man, let's move. Make something happen.
Great switcher play from Anderson to Reece James.
It's as much mental as it is physical in these moments for both teams. And the hard thing for Norway is they've got to chase. So they're the team that really has to push.
All right, now would be a great time to start pressing defensively. Start pressing. You got to try to get the ball back. Win the ball back, my guys. Let's go. All out press. All out pressure. Win the ball back. Get an attack rolling. We can't just hang back and you let England kick the ball around for the remainder of the extra time period. Really confused is what I'm seeing, to be honest. All right, Norway going to get an opportunity. We're going to have a goal kick from Norway. Trying to build up. Kane's pressing. See, I'm surprised that Norway's not pressing like that. Quick press from Kane there. Bellingham over to Saka. Oh, he threw the ref's legs. Nutmeg on the ref. Goal kick for Norway. Here we go.
wins the header. Holmgren Pedersen.
Oh, what a move by Saka.
The biggest credit
Incredible tackle by Saka.
this extra time period, every single player dialed in both sides of the ball. You get defending from Saka, from Eza, from Bellingham. Now
Here's
Kane
Kane.
in possession. We need one more chance just to find a goal. They're just going to slow this ball down a little bit.
England are going to slow this game to a snail's pace. All right. We've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes for Norway
John, thank you very much.
to play
3 minutes into
a relentless
Jude Bellingham.
half.
England 2-1 up.
There better not be a second
Harry Kane and David Beckham have
where Norway is not pressing in this last 15 minutes.
that man, Jude Bellingham. We'll talk about it in just
It's desperation time.
Just got to remind you that Lionel Messi and Argentina are coming up when this game finishes. They face
15 minutes to go. Debrief who you want to win, brother. I'm not.
the final. That one is coming up next here on Fox
I don't have a favorite here.
at Miami.
I would like Norway
Jude Bellingham.
to tie it up, and I'd love to see penalty kicks. I'd like the game to be decided by penalty kicks. I know I have a ton of English fans, ton of English subscribers, so I hate it for you guys. I don't want you guys to suffer any more than you've already suffered since 1966. But I would love to see Norway advance, and I'd love to see Norway and England go to penalty kicks. The drama is just too good. It's too rich. As a neutral, I've got my buddy Dylan watching a game that he's not streaming with me. The U.S. isn't playing. The United States isn't playing, so there's no real incentive for him to watch. And he's watching. He needs a penalty. He needs the drama of penalty kicks. That's what he needs. Like as a neutral fan and as a fan of football itself, we need penalty kicks. That's what I'm rooting for here. So I'm rooting for Norway to equalize. I'm rooting for penalty kicks. That's what my hope is. Rudy, I want them to suffer. Rashford, come on now. Slap out Eze. Eze, you say his name? Eze? As a double 10. Players are tired. Yeah, I can totally tell it. Has anybody ever watched the American crime show called The Mentalist? Anybody ever watched that? The Mentalist? Stars a guy named Simon Baker as the Mentalist. He looks just like number 6 for Norway. Oh, Holland's coming out. What the heck? What the heck? You're bringing Holland off? No penalty kick for Holland. All right. I don't understand that. They benched Holland. What the heck is happening here? That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I was just saying, number 6 looks like Simon Baker from the Mentalist. Yeah, Dylan just texted me. He said, "I'm cheering for Norway now." So this is gonna be tough for him.
Haaland looks devastated on the bench. Can they do it without him? 15 more minutes in the company of Stu Holden and John Strong.
Yeah, Rebecca, let's not just gloss past this. This is Erling Haaland. This is a superhuman. This is the most important player Norway have, and they're not now going to have him for the last 15 minutes of their World Cup potential.
It's massive, and I just want to be careful as well. We were watching him actually between the start of the first extra time. He was getting a lot of treatment on his left leg. Now, we can't speculate that there was an injury, but it would speak a lot to what the guys were saying there in the studio about he just didn't look like he quite had it in the running and the move in the same acceleration. He didn't have service to attack, but I think maybe Slovakia said, look, let's give you 15 minutes, see if you can keep going.
Did you think this can be called the Battle of Stamford Bridge between the Vikings?
Fatigue, but also maybe
Wow,
something that he was potentially.
that's a
Also, what do they do? Where does their goal come from now?
Well, Strand Larson says
It's a
there's big body up there too. He's
deep cut right there.
I think
Deep cut history.
start to put this back line under pressure
All right.
Nusa on the ball for Norway, running out of time.
Cross. Oh, man.
By Stones, and now he's holding the back of his.
Rough.
He's limping behind the play. Bellingham goes down. Free kick
What kind of Viking gets subbed off? That's funny.
earlier in the second half break. Norway, it was a team conversation. England
Holland's stamina was near bottom, I think.
Anderson was getting
Oh, dude, it looks brutal for him on the
really struggling behind the play, and there's an
back on the sideline. You can just see him. He looks devastated that he's not on the pitch right now. He's got a goal in 20 of the last 23 competitive appearances for Norway, 14 straight.
7 of the 11 goals for his team. As his dad watches on.
After England won the Battle of Stamford Bridge, they lost the Battle of Hastings a few weeks later to the French. So hopefully that's not an omen. See, the Battle of Hastings is the one I remember from history a lot more than Battle of Stamford Bridge. We need to start Luke's History Academy because I love world history, but there's a lot that I'm missing out on.
Norway held the lead for 11 minutes in the first half.
When was Battle of Hastings? That was like
In the second half, going to see the goal taken away correctly. VAR
was that like
bucket is
1066 or something?
for not being able to qualify for any major tournament this century.
Yeah, 1066. That's exactly what I thought. Battle of Hastings.
Keep this dream going. They book a place in the semifinals.
Now, Rudy, I'm not going to be the one teaching history. I'm going to be the one learning. I love history, but I'm not very well versed in world history, even though I love it. Yeah, 1066. That's exactly when it happened.
Argentina or Switzerland ahead of their game tonight in Kansas City. France and Spain watch on.
And I know that that's just 8 years after the Roman Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church had a big schism. I know that that's what happened in 1054. Woo! Norway with a shot. Simon Baker, the mentalist, with a shot right there. Berg. Dude, he looks just like Simon Baker. Minus the beard. Let me see.
Forces him to take it a little bit sooner than he would have liked there.
They're trying to pressure high up the field now. Anderson,
Trying to find a good photo of him.
get rid of it. Westergaard wins the header. It's knocked down. It's Nusa. Reece James wouldn't let him by. Pinged around awkwardly, but Harry Kane picks it up.
That's him.
Kane will hand it off for quick
He's playing for Norway now.
run in the box.
He's done solving crimes.
Meyer trying to push him off the ball. He can't.
Oh, Saka!
He puts a run at Nealon.
All right, that's how you save. That's how you do a save right there. Spence. Spence. Shot. Oh, what a save. Saka. What a save. He saved the next one with his face.
Job not done. Morgan Rogers, and he'll cycle it around. Spence
It's crazy.
made a beeline run there as Nealon threw the ball out.
You know, he called off Harry Kane from that ball, too. Say, look, get out of my way.
Nealon with 3 saves in quick succession. 5 for the night.
And it's not going to make up for the error that he made on the goal, but that's gone a long way from keeping his team still in this and giving them a chance. It's a big-time double save because the second one from Saka was as difficult as the first.
Makes a great ball for Saka.
All right, Saka with the ball on the wing.
He's offside.
Offside. Come on, man.
And Jude Bellingham going down, middle of your screen. But first, we're going to get a look at the shot.
Dude, that shot from Spence, good save.
With it,
I think he saved that next one with his face.
down to his left, but then to pop up and not try to lead.
And it looked like it kind of stunned him because his arms just sort of dropped right after that.
So big Dan Burns, 6'7", is
Ah, Dan Burns coming in.
defensive body here for England.
See, here's a time where you got Dan Burn coming in and Erling Haaland off. Tough. This is going to be tough for Norway. I don't care that his stamina's low. You took off one of your physically biggest threats, And now England's bringing on their biggest,
Moment would be there. That gamble you take.
Dan Burn.
You make just on the chance that a ball
That means they're ready to lock down and defend.
reward, and he did. He gave everything. He was out of gas. Now they bring on the specialist, Dan Burn at the back.
Bellingham 2 goals at Azteca as England beat Mexico. Bellingham 2 goals here in Miami as England, as it stands, have come from behind to win a game for just the second time in 60 years at a World Cup.
I'm still hoping for PKs though, man. If we just get one goal here, hold on for a penalty shootout. We got to have more urgency than this, Norway. Come on.
First touch. James heads it forward.
Increase the pace.
Odegaard again, trying to do all he can to will his nation forward. Wide for Noosa. Great defensive work on the outside by Reece James.
Man,
Jude Bellingham is celebrating off to the side. He can only look up.
this should end as it is now, and then do we watch Argentina scam someone else later? So is the public opinion, the popular opinion right now that Argentina are cheating their way through? It hasn't appeared that way to me. I thought it was preferential treatment that Messi got with that red card that should have happened. Oh, by the way, my timer is way off.
Trying to get it back out for ball.
Okay.
Do now, but Spence is right.
What was it, about 3 minutes different?
Holmgren Pedersen for support.
Oh, wrong way.
Odegaard is essentially the last man back right now. Or the goalkeeper, Nilo.
Okay, that we're right.
Noosa. Reece James again defending. Odegaard into the middle.
All right, we got to get some.
Odegaard nowhere to go.
Dude,
Three England
where's the urgency, Norway? I know you guys are tired, but man,
once again will clip this in. Bodies crashing. Header away. That was Stones. Reset quickly.
this is your tournament right here.
Antonio Noosa deflected ball. And that will spin in behind for a Norway corner.
The opinion isn't that Argentina is cheating; it's they're being very much special treatment. Okay. People are just biased like that. They got really soft reps. Okay.
In Miami, amongst the 65,000 fans. This is right below where Rebecca, Thierry, Zlatan, and Alexi are watching this. Whipped into the traffic. It's a solid header by Stones.
Oh, he had a chance.
Did it take a touch? No, it did not. It's a goal kick.
Goal kick for England, man. Oh, wow. Very close to having a.
He ends up leaning back, which takes his momentum backwards as he's hit up right on the bottom of the ball. Actually took a deflection that was missed. Should have been another corner for Norway.
Very tough.
For the referee to see that.
Tough one for sure.
And again, we can take corners away with VAR. We cannot give corners when they're not given on the field. Harry Kane was just
30 years, Hand of God rematches in.
by Christopher Ayer.
I guess that would be cool.
Referee didn't give that.
I thought Argentina were gonna lose to Egypt, man. It really looked like that. I was so stunned by what happened in that match, man. Urgency! Come on. You've got 6 minutes till your tournament is over. You need a goal.
He's going to clip this in. Strand Larson.
Got no Holland, so you got to be.
James's clearance. It is out over the end line. It's a goal kick for England. They're 5 minutes away. Crown Prince of Norway looking on. This has been a magical ride for all the Norwegians to get to this point. Is this where the
Pickford.
England team that fell in the quarterfinal of the last World Cup against France?
All right, there we go. Norway. Let's counter. Let's go. Hey, hey, yellow card. No, not yellow card. Foul. Sorry, not a yellow card. A foul.
And I would imagine they're going to use this as
Simon Baker getting off the pitch.
chaos. And so they're going to put everybody up towards that far
His name will now forever in my channel be Simon Baker. I do not recognize Patrick Berg or whatever his name is. It is Simon Baker.
Surprised if this one does not go into the box.
Just a nervy, edgy, hot, sweaty, exhausted atmosphere.
Free kick for Norway. No Holland to
Stoppage time.
head it away.
On to Nodegaard. Nodegaard whips that ball in. Pickford comes forward.
Pickford tried to save it.
He's down. Hurt.
Pickford's down on the ground.
Will be stopped. The Norwegians are upset. Jordan Pickford is down.
Yellow card.
Meyer showed a yellow for arguing.
Yeah, and this is a tough one for the referee where I think this decision will be made in the spirit of the game. And I mean that in that these are two teammates.
He just ran into his teammate. There's no yellow card there. Oh, he yellow carded him for arguing.
Out of the box. I think had it come right here, they would have played on. But the ball went about 25, 30 yards away. And I think if you had the English goalkeeper on the ground in that moment and the goal was scored, there would have been more controversy. And the Norwegians have the right to be furious, but I think that is the right decision in the spirit of the game there.
Pickford's back up.
Pickford's up. Tough dude.
Probably doesn't get enough credit, all things considered. Jordan Pickford doesn't play at a high-profile club that's winning trophies and is in Europe, but he's been steadfast for England for 3
England
straight
are
World
pushing up
Cups.
here. Just a second. This should be a Norwegian possession. Okay.
Yeah, they're figuring it
They're
out.
figuring this out. England were pushing up like it was going to be their ball. I don't think they realized that Pickford pushed into his own teammate.
All right. Norway, let's do something.
The right call.
2.5 minutes plus stoppage.
Build up.
Chance for Norway.
Newsom
Attack. Attack.
working on Reece James, but a great battle between these two.
2008 metalcore band. Attack. Attack. I don't know if anybody's listened to any metalcore.
The referee agrees.
But Attack. Attack.
Not able to do anything with it. Just lumped forward. Strand Larson trying to control.
Yellow was for screaming in the ref's face.
Strand Larson was Newton's
Yeah.
onside. It might not matter as it runs all the way through past him. Newton needs some help, and he was offside anyway. So the flag comes up, the play's dead, and England are 2 minutes plus stoppage time away.
Is it coming home, lads? I think it's coming home. That's offside. Okay.
Yeah, it is tight. I think he might have been onside there, but the possession turned over, so then they decided to go with what the assistant referee thought.
Let's see. Attack. Attack. Now I'm thinking of metalcore now. I'm going to listen to Attack. Attack later.
Go, and then Kane.
Try not to get my stream taken down with copyright, though.
It's a Norway throw, but Harry Kane is down.
Kane's on the ground. Time wasting.
Nutrition earlier, and it's accurate for what this night has been. It has been about survival, finding a way.
I mean, they bumped heads a little bit.
Great touch there by Eza, almost got through cleanly. Job not done because Iyer just sweeps it wide.
We killing the clock.
Trailed for over an hour against DR Congo, who went to the Estadio Azteca. As you said, it was a vindication.
Oh, man.
Hurricanes who have
More into hardcore. Yeah, hardcore's cool. I was a big metalcore guy, and then
Can they get over the line? Burns gonna head that away.
post-hardcore. I really like post-hardcore. I liked the melodic pop-punk style with the metalcore instrumentation. All right. We've got no time left. We need to be attack.
Kane will just hook it forward. Rogers trying to control the bouncing ball and does.
Oh yeah, kill switch engage is great.
Morgan Rogers, can he just
Yep.
stick it in the corner, take some time?
Have you listened? I wonder if you've ever listened to you know, what's his name? Howard from
Extra time. Jude Bellingham's 2 goals.
Kill Switch Engage. He actually has a Dude, this game's almost over. But he has a little side band with a YouTuber, Jared Dines, called Scion. Really good music. All right. We've almost reached the final whistle. We're pretty close.
Again, struggling to deal with it, trying to get on the ball, trying to get it forward, trying to create a chance. It's once again a slice clearance. Noosa can't knot it forward.
Dude,
Reece James
we've forgotten how to play football now. Let's go.
up under some pressure. Pickford will come out to deal with it.
He tried
60 seconds
to clear that ball, and it just went straight into the air.
as it was the onside or not. Iyer wins the header. Last chance for Norway. They got to get this ball. They got to get it forward to keep this dream of theirs alive. England 60 seconds away from just a fourth ever World Cup.
All right, we got a little bit of a chance. No, well defended.
As it's there to the loose ball, spins it inside, and he's just going to run to daylight. No, it's taken away by Iyer.
All right, here we go. Norway chance. This may be the last chance of the game right here.
Noosa drives it inside, gets rid of it, bomb off the chest. That was awkward, but enough by Spence to get it clear.
Clearance by England.
Handball they're not going to get.
Someone said, I think the ref lost his whistle.
Or on Milan. He'll send this ball forward to the far side. Big Dan Burn.
Big damn burn. He just stepped over him. He stepped over him again.
Lamont Turpin is going to hold it for a moment. In it comes. Is there time enough for Norway? One last chance. No, there is
Final whistle.
the whistle. England
It's coming home, lads.
semifinal.
Have I tried watching the game in Spanish? Yes, I actually watched the whole Argentina Cape Verde match in Spanish because I was on Peacock. We had the Spanish broadcast. But well, there it is. England. Well, yeah, Rudy, you should check out Scion. I think is the name of their band. I Am the Blade, I think is the name. Or The Blade, I think is what the song is called. Norway didn't go for it enough. Dude, Norway, I was calling for them to attack like most of the game. They were hanging back, defending. They played really well. The goalkeeper really, oh, you can see him, man, weeping. Goalkeeper really did screw him up on that second goal, man.
Thanks to John Strong and to Stuart Holden as the two main men embrace. Neither, in the end, getting on the score sheet.
That's tough. I feel so. I know they're competitors. I feel so bad for the keeper, dude. Just to see grown men like that who play at such a top level. You make one mistake, cost your country a spot in the next round, and you see the weight of it just crash down on top of them. That's crazy. Sorloth, yep. Yeah, that was a rough one right there. He gave up a... I mean, he had Holland right there. Like I was saying, if I was playing FIFA, you just spam the Y button and get that ball past, just a quick through ball to your teammate, and that goal is scored. What a tough game for Norway, man. But England just had the better team, man. They really did. Although Norway played really well. They just didn't go for it enough, man. Norway were playing so timid. So timid, man. An Argentina-England semifinal would be, yeah. The history of it, oh yeah. This is going to be good. His controller got stuck, yeah.
Great opportunities. Normally against a good opponent, you don't get a lot of opportunities. The game could have changed.
Man, oh man.
Solo would have given the ball to Haaland, and Haaland that will not
What a game. What a game. This actually turned into a really great game.
all about England now.
But
Game, congrats.
I was hoping Norway would win. But England, Argentina is going to be fun for the history. That's for sure. Oh, gosh. That actually is going to be great. England, Argentina. You know the amount of content I could make surrounding that historical moment there. I really could. That's going to be good for content too. Huh. Old school master football. I wonder if Let me try something real quick. I wonder if I will get into copyright trouble watching that old school master football highlights. Let's see. Football Masters, is that what it's called? Let's see, Football Masters. I'm not finding it, man. Oh, Masters Football. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Well, everything is changed around now. Give me a second. So this is Masters Football. Little indoor pitch. Real professional situation we're running over here.
4 goals to his name this evening. Tail of Luis Garcia, who's the top scorer with 6 goals. So isn't it
All right.
a battle on the carpet for the Lord
So
of
is this
goals between both
five
of them?
aside
Team comes first.
football?
Both sets of players want their hands on lifting that trophy.
Probably this will get me copyright infringement. I'm going to turn the commentary down. It probably will get me, but Danny Gibson. So this is United Masters versus Liverpool Masters. Yeah, it looks like five aside. Indoor football. All right. Bro. See, this is the kind of league I need to join, to be honest. It's played on like a hockey rink, so they don't have out of bounds. They can play off the wall. That's actually really similar to the way we played when I played in New Orleans. We could play it off the wall. Good stuff. This looks fun. This is the kind of football that I really would like to join where I'm at. Oh, Liverpool scored. Where's the goal at? Good bull. Yep. They look. He's struggling. 3 minutes into the match, it looks like he's played. 3 minutes into the match, looks like he's played for already for an hour. So said no offsides. They're all 5-a-side games. All retired players. Rolling subs. Okay. And I think there is a head height rule if I remember right. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right, well, thank you guys for showing me this. I'm not gonna watch it on stream. I'll probably record something about it later on, but I am afraid that section may copyright my channel. I don't know what it'll do. If it's anything like the Premier League or the other leagues, it'll definitely give me some copyright issues. But anyway, hey guys, thank you for joining me for this stream. I enjoy watching England and Norway. I was hoping for a Norway victory, but we didn't get it. Instead, we should have had a second goal from Norway. Was robbed of that. An error from the keeper in the extra time really screwed it all up. But Anyway, good game. Other than that, I'm gonna try. I'll let you guys know. I may be live for the Argentina match, but I also may not be live for that match. I will be watching that match. Have something coming up here in a little bit, but otherwise, thank you guys for joining me on the stream. Appreciate every single one.